When an elevator contactor chatters, it indicates an issue preventing the contactor from consistently maintaining its closed position. Several factors can contribute to this problem. Firstly, consider coil issues. A defective coil within the reversing contactor may be the culprit. A damaged or faulty coil might not generate sufficient or consistent magnetic force to keep the contacts firmly closed, leading to chatter. Ensure that the coil connections are secure and have good contact. Loose connections can cause voltage drops and subsequent coil malfunctions. Secondly, investigate jam relay issues. An incorrectly set jam relay can also lead to chatter. The jam relay should operate within the specified range for the elevator. Misadjusted settings might cause it to trip prematurely, resulting in chatter. A defective jam relay can also prevent the reversal of contactors, contributing to the problem. Thirdly, assess other potential causes. Electrical interference from noisy components or wiring can introduce transients or spikes that disrupt coil operation, causing chatter. Inspect the control circuit, including push-button contacts, wiring, and any related electronic circuitry involved in controlling the contactor and jam relay. Lastly, ensure there's no mechanical interference that obstructs the contactors from closing and holding properly. To troubleshoot this issue, firstly, inspect the coil. Check the coil's resistance using a multimeter. Then, apply the rated voltage to the coil to verify its operation. If the resistance reading is abnormal or the coil fails to energize properly, the coil requires replacement. Secondly, check the jam relay. Adjust the relay settings according to the manufacturer's specifications. If adjusting the settings fails to resolve the chatter, consider replacing the relay. Thirdly, examine all electrical connections. Ensure connections are tight and free from corrosion or damage. Replace any damaged or loose wires to ensure a stable electrical path. Fourthly, inspect the control circuit. Test the push buttons, wiring, and electronic components using a multimeter or appropriate diagnostic tools to identify any faults. Fifthly, check for mechanical interference. Verify that no obstructions or mechanical friction impede the operation of the contactor or relay. Here's a more detailed look at these troubleshooting steps. When inspecting the coil, disconnect power to the elevator control system to ensure safety. Use a multimeter to measure the resistance of the coil. Compare the reading with the manufacturer's specifications. An open circuit or a significantly different resistance value indicates a defective coil. Apply the rated voltage to the coil while observing its operation. The contactor should pull in smoothly and hold firmly. If the contactor chatters or fails to pull in, the coil is likely faulty. When checking the jam relay, locate the jam relay in the elevator control panel. Refer to the elevator's technical documentation to find the manufacturer's recommended settings for the jam relay. Use a small screwdriver to adjust the settings according to the documentation. After adjusting the settings, test the elevator operation to see if the chattering issue is resolved. If the problem persists, the relay might be defective and require replacement. When examining electrical connections, visually inspect all wiring connections associated with the contactor and relay. Look for loose wires, corroded terminals, or damaged insulation. Use a screwdriver or wrench to tighten any loose connections. Clean any corroded terminals with a wire brush or contact cleaner. Replace any wires with damaged insulation. When inspecting the control circuit, use a multimeter to test the continuity of the push-button contacts. Press each button and verify that the contacts close and open correctly. Check the wiring for any breaks or shorts. Inspect any electronic components, such as diodes or resistors, for damage or failure. Replace any faulty component as needed. When checking for mechanical interference, examine the area around the contactor and relay for any objects that might be obstructing their movement. Look for debris, loose parts, or misaligned components. Ensure that the contactor and relay can move freely without any physical restrictions. If these steps do not resolve the issue, further investigation by a qualified elevator technician or electrician is recommended. The technician can use specialized tools and knowledge to diagnose more complex problems within the elevator control system. It's also important to consider safety precautions when working with electrical systems. Always disconnect power before performing any maintenance or troubleshooting. Use appropriate personal protective equipment, such as gloves and safety glasses. If you are not comfortable working with electrical systems, seek assistance from a qualified professional. Here are some additional points to consider. Voltage imbalance. If the voltage supplied to the contactor coil is not balanced, it can cause chattering. Use a voltmeter to check the voltage across each phase of the power supply. Significant voltage differences can indicate a problem with the power source or wiring. Contactor size. Ensure that the contactor is properly sized for the elevator motor and load. An undersized contactor may not have enough capacity to handle the current, leading to overheating and chattering. Wiring size. Verify that the wiring connected to the contactor is of the correct gauge. Undersized wiring can cause voltage drops and contribute to chattering. Environmental factors. Extreme temperatures or humidity can affect the performance of the contactor and relay. Ensure that the control panel is properly ventilated and protected from the elements. Component age. Over time, the components in the elevator control system can degrade and fail. If the contactor and relay are old, consider replacing them as a preventative measure. Grounding issues. Improper grounding can cause electrical noise and interference. Verify that the elevator control system is properly grounded. By systematically checking each of these potential causes and following the troubleshooting steps, you should be able to diagnose and resolve the chattering issue. Remember to prioritize safety and consult with qualified professionals when needed. It is important to understand the function of each component in the elevator control system to effectively troubleshoot the problem. The reversing contactor controls the direction of the elevator motor, allowing it to move up or down. The jam relay is a safety device that detects overloads or faults and shuts down the system to prevent damage. Push buttons are used to initiate the up and down movement of the elevator. The control circuit includes all the wiring, relays, and electronic components that control the operation of the contactor and jam relay. Now let's discuss some more advanced troubleshooting techniques. Insulation resistance testing. Use a megometer to test the insulation resistance of the coil windings. Low insulation resistance indicates insulation breakdown, which can cause the coil to malfunction. Contact resistance measurement. Measure the contact resistance of the contactor using a micrometer. High contact resistance can cause voltage drops and heating, leading to chattering. Vibration analysis. Use a vibration analyzer to detect mechanical vibrations that may be causing the contactor to chatter. Harmonic analysis. Use a harmonic analyzer to identify harmonic distortions in the power supply, which can interfere with the operation of the contactor. Thermal imaging. Use a thermal imaging camera to identify hotspots on the contactor and relay, which can indicate overheating and potential failure. These advanced techniques require specialized equipment and training. They are typically used by experienced elevator technicians and electricians. Also, consider these preventative maintenance practices. Regular inspection. Visually inspect the contactor, relay, and wiring for signs of wear, damage, or corrosion. Cleaning. Clean the contactor and relay contacts regularly to remove dirt and debris. Tightening. Tighten all electrical connections to ensure good contact. Lubrication. Lubricate moving parts of the contactor and relay as needed. Testing. Periodically test the operation of the contactor and relay to verify that they are functioning properly. Documentation. Keep accurate records of all maintenance and repairs. By following these preventative maintenance practices, you can extend the life of the elevator control system and prevent future problems. It is essential to follow the manufacturer's recommendations for maintenance and replacement of components. Consult the elevator's technical documentation for specific instructions and guidelines. If you are unsure about any aspect of the troubleshooting or maintenance process, seek assistance from a qualified professional. Remember that safety is paramount when working with electrical systems. Always disconnect power before performing any work and use appropriate personal protective equipment. By understanding the potential causes of elevator contactor chatter and following the troubleshooting steps outlined, you can effectively diagnose and resolve the issue. Regular maintenance and preventative measures will help to ensure the safe and reliable operation of the elevator system. Finally, here are some common mistakes to avoid when troubleshooting elevator contactor chatter. Assuming the coil is good without testing. Always test the coil to verify its condition before assuming that it is functioning properly. Neglecting loose connections. Check all electrical connections for tightness and corrosion. Overlooking mechanical interference. Inspect the contactor and relay for any obstructions or physical restrictions. Ignoring environmental factors. Consider the effects of temperature, humidity, and vibration on the performance of the components. Failing to consult documentation. Refer to the elevator's technical documentation for specific instructions and guidelines. By avoiding these common mistakes, you can improve your troubleshooting accuracy and efficiency. It's also important to have a systematic approach to troubleshooting. Start with the simplest and most likely causes and work your way towards more complex problems. Use a process of elimination to narrow down the possible causes. Document your findings and the steps you have taken. This will help you to keep track of your progress and avoid repeating steps. If you are working with a team, communicate effectively and share your findings. This will help to ensure that everyone is on the same page and that the troubleshooting process is efficient. Remember that troubleshooting can be challenging, but with patience, persistence, and a systematic approach, you can successfully diagnose and resolve the problem. Also, ensure compliance with local electrical codes. Electrical work should always be performed in compliance with applicable codes and regulations. Consult with a qualified electrician to ensure that your work meets these requirements. Consider obtaining additional training. If you are responsible for maintaining elevator systems, consider obtaining additional training in electrical troubleshooting and maintenance. This will help you to develop the skills and knowledge you need to effectively diagnose and resolve problems. Stay up to date with the latest technologies. The elevator industry is constantly evolving, so it's important to stay up to date with the latest technologies and best practices. Attend industry conferences, read trade publications, and take continuing education courses to keep your skills sharp. By following these guidelines, you can become a more effective and knowledgeable elevator technician.